All right, hey guys, Jason here, Samco Workshop. Today we're going to tell you why you never have to change a flat tire again. The days of having to pull out your spare, go through all that trouble, they're a thing of the past. I haven't done it in forever. Let me show you a better way. So here we got these tires on here. Unless you get a sidewall puncture, which is harder to patch, especially for highway use, 99.9% of your damage is going to be a screw or a nail or a rock or something that's going to come through the tread when you're on the road. So to deal with that, there's better ways than having to pull that spare. Let me show you what we're talking about. So if we come back here, I just pulled this out from underneath my seat. Come over here, see, we'll roll over on this side. We're coming all the way around here. So this is the one that comes, I have in Tina's car. I pulled it here. This is my setup here. What you need is you need a tool kit for a plug setup. Okay, it is a tire plug setup, and in this I'm going to show you how to do it. I just had to do my dad's not too long ago. He called me with a flat tire. His Sienna doesn't have a spare tire. Many vehicles today don't have a spare, but even if you do, having to get underneath there to get your tool kit together, to put it in there, to crank that down, to crawl under there, to release the lever, pull the tire out, roll it around, jack the tire up or the truck up, take everything. It's an exhausting process. This is much faster. So what we do is we have this tire kit. We keep it handy and accessible so this can be done fast. Same with your compressor. Mainly this has to be fast. This can be a little more buried. And you can use a Viair like I have. You can use a compressor like the last fit that I reviewed, or that Oxido one that's a jump pack as well too. Every vehicle we have has got a compressor of some sort and its tire kit. So in mine, this is our kit right here, okay? Now this does not come with the tire pressure gauge. I put that in separately myself, but I keep it in there. But what we have here is, and sorry, you're gonna see I'm getting hit by a bunch of gnats here, but we have lube right here for the patches. We have tire patches right here. These are all the plugs. We have a valve stem tool, and oh, they are getting bad too because I'm sweating. They're eating me up. But we also have valve stem cores in here. That's cores in there and a valve stem tool. They give you some directions if you want to learn how to do this. Okay, it's very easy. But so we put all that stuff stays in that side, and then over here we have our two tools. Okay, we have our plug tool and we have our reamer tool right here. So pause that for a second. Hit the pause button. All right, so we have these two tools. This is a very, very simple process. So you get the leak, okay? You're gonna, you watch your gauge in your car, the light comes on, low tire pressure, you hit the button and it shows you what tires have what pressure. You see that it's this tire over here that's going down. You know it's got a leak. Pull over somewhere where you can safely work on that tire. Get out, look for the leak and listen. You'll find a screw hole, you'll find whatever it is. Take your pair of pliers, pull out whatever the object that's stuck in there is. Get it out of there. And then when you do, you take this right here, stick it in there and ream it back and forth a few times to get any belts and debris out of the way so it's a clean hole. Then you take your patch right here. You take your patch, peel one of these off, your plug, put it right through there just like threading a needle. Put it equal on both sides, stick that in there, get a little lube on it, take this, and then you put it right against the hole and you're gonna push it in and push it in until it's sunk in there most of the way in on both sides. Push this against it to hold it, and then you just pop and pull it right out, and you're patched, and then that's easy. Take your knife, which if you don't carry a pocket knife, throw a razor blade in there, but take your knife, cut off the little extra tabs, the two tails of that patch, and you are 100% finished there with it. Then you just take your compressor and you blow the tire back up. This is a quick 3 to 4 minute fix rather than a half-hour ordeal of getting dirty and messy, changing your spare. And then when you change your spare and you throw your new your tire that's popped in the back end, you have to then go to the dealer or go to the tire store, get that tire repaired. They got to switch it, put all that back under there. A tire plug will last longer than the tread life of your vehicle. So once you plug and patch that thing, you're done. It's it. You don't have to do another thing to it. So there is no taking off the lug nuts. There is no removing anything from it. There's no nothing. It is as simple as plug it, put the plug in, fill it full of air, take off and continue right on with your day. Sweet, simple, and easy, nothing more involved with it, and the job is done. So, but you will need a compressor or some way to be able to actually inflate that tire. So, and I got links to that, but right now I'm going to show you this process as we did on my dad's minivan, is so you can see how quick and simple this is. So get yourself one of these kits. They will be linked down below for you, but get yourself a kit. Make sure you got some kind of compressor. I will link a few of them for you too. But have this little setup. It is a lifesaver. I promise you it'll change everything about you ever getting a flat. It makes life so much easier. Then teach your kids how to do this as well too. Good for them to know how to change a spare tire also, but knowing how to do this will make it really quick and easy for them too, and it adds to the safety factor. If they're in a parking lot at night and they come out and they got a flat tire, it's a lot easier to do this where they can still be paying attention to everything going on around rather than constantly have their back turned to the world while they're trying to do this and make themselves vulnerable. This is a fantastic system. It's super quick and super easy. Thanks for watching.